today's episode of Makeup and Music.
Just because one person don't want it don't mean that nobody else do, okay? You see that? Snatched! She kinda eating. You ain't lost it. You just lost in that nigga. Ooh, didn't see you there. Hey y'all. Hold on, let me check myself. We good? We good. Okay, so let me scoot my chair up, girl, and get close and cozy. My name is Jasmine Whitley. I'm a singer and a songwriter, and I also do lifestyle vlogging here on YouTube. Y'all, I'm gonna just give it a disclaimer. My smoke detector battery is beeping. I'm just a girl. I'ma handle it. It won't always be beeping in these videos, but I digress. But anyway, I do lifestyle vlogging here on YouTube. Originally, I started my channel because I was doing, okay, backstory. Real quick, I'm already getting off topic. But originally, I started my channel in 2017, and I was doing like different makeup looks, different eyeshadows, but then I stopped doing it. Now that I have started doing music and stuff like that, I'm incorporating my music with my makeup, so it's kind of like therapy, and I will be giving y'all story times on the songs that I've written. So that's what we're doing today. Ooh, this smoke detector beeping is really gonna irk me, for real. But anyway, I wonder if it's a way I could turn it off. Okay, so the song that we're gonna be getting into the tea on today is Jazz Lounge. Jazz Lounge is the first song on my second EP. It's really like an intro type ballad situation. When it comes to artistry, I don't like to put myself in a box when it comes to my artistry, so I do a lot of like neo soul, R&B soul. I do a little bit of ballads here and there, so that's what Jazz Lounge is. It's a ballad. So the makeup, this is going to be like a timeless, beginner friendly makeup. I feel like no matter how old I get, I probably will always do my makeup like this. Like, I can carry it with me. But of course, some techniques and things will change over time, but this is just my current version of timeless. Okay. So if you are new to makeup, I want you to know it's not really a right or wrong way, but you do have to find out what's right and what's wrong for your face. And there is a such thing as wrong technique, but I just wanted to throw that out there because you're gonna see different people that do different things. But yeah, just find your technique and get into it, you know? So we're gonna start with the eyebrows. I normally do my eyebrows off camera, but if we're gonna get into it, we're gonna get into it, right? Okay, so coming in hot, all of my songs are based on or inspired by a real experience in my testimony. Let me zoom y'all in because I need y'all to get close, okay? I'm finna put y'all in my business, and child, y'all know, if you're not new here, y'all know the first time that I did this, I was scared shitless, okay? But this time, girl, I've been on YouTube. This year will make 2 years since I've been on YouTube, but I'm a little over a year now. I ain't got time for the bullshit. Yes, so Jazz Lounge, it starts with I'm back. I got some more shit to say. So I said that because this is my second EP, and my first EP, I feel like it was really the beginning of like me just introducing my voice, my artistry, and talking about the heartbreak that I went through basically during the pandemic. Yeah, so that's basically where that came from. I'm not going to go bar for bar because we'll be here all day. So the next part of the song, and I'm tipsy but I want another, Lord knows I don't need
but I'll take another round anyway.
Because during this point of the relationship, I really had started drinking a lot. Not really like on some alcoholic type stuff, but I was drinking more to just kind of like numb myself from the experience, if you will. From all of the stuff that I was going through in that relationship, girl, it was so ghetto. So, okay, a little backstory. The next line I want to get into that really meant a lot to me in this song, because I'm not going to go bar for bar on the song. We'll be here all day.
To all the ladies in the place, yeah, yeah, with style and grace, we over here. Put your middle fingers up, girl, and put it in their face.
That was the backstory and the whole inspiration of this song. I was actually in a jazz bar in New Orleans on Frenchman Street. And I was actually with my ex-girlfriend. And this song was downloaded into my spirit when I was in that club. And at this point, me and her was like broken up. But you know how it be. Especially in, if you're within the community, you know how it be within these type of relationships, okay? But it was very, very like back and forth. She had cheated on me. I don't know. I said that in my last story time, but she was trying to spin a block on me and all of that. So we was in the club together, and it was kind of like a double date. She was with one of her friends and his wife, and so me and his wife was just kind of like in the front, like standing in front of them, dancing to the the live jazz. We had our little drinks, whatever. And her and her friend, they was standing behind us, and they was just kind of like chit-chatting. And normally within this relationship, I knew she was like, I always had that like woman intuition that she had something going on. So I would always try to like eavesdrop a little bit on what she was saying and what was going on. But I knew I was healing from her, because at this point when we was in a jazz club, it was like, I didn't care. And that brings me to the hook.
Can't hear no bullshit over this saxophone.
Cause yeah, I couldn't hear nothing she was saying over the saxophones. Like, and I didn't care to hear. And I feel like I wish that on all the girls. Like, let's stop letting these niggas take us through there. Like, I had finally reached that. I was in that transition from like moving as a girl to moving as a woman, and I just love that for me. Like, now I'm doing my eyebrows. I just lightly, my eyebrows are already waxed and threaded, so I just go in with a little bit of pomade. So I'm just going under my eyebrows with a little bit of concealer, and then I'm gonna blend it out, and then we're gonna get into the face. I just put my concealer under both of my eyebrows, and now I'm about to go in with this darker concealer. So you want the top of your eyebrows to look as natural as possible. You can go in with a lighter concealer, but you want to really blend it. But because my eyebrows are already done, I only go in with a lighter concealer. When my eyebrows are not done and they need a little extra, I need to like emphasize that I just got my eyebrows waxed look. But when they already done, I just go in with a darker concealer. At this point, y'all, when I was in the jazz club, it was like, I think in that moment I had made up in my mind that me and her were not going to be together long term. And you know how they say like women move on mentally before they actually do. Like, I think being in this jazz club was that moment for me.
You do the most, so I had to block you from my phone. You blocked me, and this cocktail is real fucking strong, like my block game. But the music here is beautiful. It made me feel like you used to.
That's probably my favorite lyric in the song, when I said the music here is beautiful and it make me feel like you used to. Because in that moment, that's really how I felt. Like, I was dancing, I was vibing, I was with the person that I loved, but I knew that that was not the person for me. You know what I'm saying? And when I said this cocktail is strong like my block game, yeah, because I was lit But I know one day I'm gonna block her mother. Okay? And that's exactly what I did. Also, though, another thing that I wanted to say about makeup, like, makeup is also an art. You're literally using paint, colors. Like, this is literally like artistry, because you have to know what you're doing with these colors, how to blend, just like you painting a picture. But your face is the canvas. So go into makeup with that mindset, like, I'm doing what works for me and I'm perfecting that. Like, and have fun with it more than anything. Like, that's what I would say. When I first started doing my makeup, I think I started doing my makeup in like maybe like 2015, 2014, somewhere between 2013 and 2014. I really started playing in makeup, and I had fun with it. I used to look a mess at first. I didn't always have the right shade of everything, but have fun with it. When you are practicing with makeup, I need you to understand, like, practice. Every practice face is not your club face. That's why you need to practice when you're in the house. So when it is time to go to the club, you got it all together. That is a very, very vital piece of advice I wish somebody would have told me back in 2014. Because I used to be trying to leave the house with my practice face. And it's like, yo, my ex-boyfriend, he told me, he was like, I don't think that makeup really like matches your skin, like, for real. And I'm like, I appreciate the honesty. Child, he was a Virgo. You know Virgos don't hold back. And yeah, but anyway, that's another story for another day. So now that my eyebrows are done, I can blend out this bottom a little more, because I feel like that like heavy, overly waxed look is so 20, I don't know when. But we ain't really doing that no more. But I still like a clean look. Like, I like my eyebrows to look freshly waxed, you know. So I still leave a little concealer under mine. Some of the girls, they blend theirs all the way out. I know. So today we are doing the underpainting method. So we're gonna start with contour. So I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream bronzer in the chestnut shade. So I'm gonna just use this brush just to blend this out. And I like to use this brush because it's an angled brush, and I can just kind of like angle it along my cheeks. So look it out. So we're just gonna keep blending. Okay, also I do want to backtrack to the end of the first hook of the song.
It's time to let down the hair. I think that's fair. Tonight I'm sipping on a drink while I blow some smoke in the air.
That was me telling myself, like, girl, I'm in the middle of the club with this nigga that did me so dirty. It's time for you to let down your hair and get back in your bag. I feel like as women, we do tend to get so caught up in relationships to where it's like, we be so uptight. We be so out of our soft era and femininity. Girl, you need to let down your hair. You don't let this nigga take you out your element. Like, and that's really what I was saying. Like, the whole theme of the song is that, like, I'm in a jazz lounge, I'm sipping my drink, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And this, I need more moments like this. But just don't come here with this nigga no more. Like, come here by yourself. I absolutely love the scatting in this song. As an artist, I've really been working on like my scatting more. Okay, what are we doing next? Am I doing, cause no. But I'm gonna add a little bit of my contour from this contour palette. Cause child, I'm going into the music. I need to focus, okay? I done ran this contour palette down to the ground, okay? I had this palette so long, y'all, and I'm using a brush like this. I had this palette so long. This is like OG. I need to give me another one. Yeah, so I just was like, I need to have more moments like that. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but get back into you. Like, do your makeup, get in the house, practice your makeup. Like, Do all the things you used to do. Dress how you want to dress. Go where you want to go. Like, we get in these relationships and we get lost in the sauce. Like, especially when the person that you with not doing you too good. Yeah. Put on your freakum dress. Get you a drink. And yeah.
Pass the drinks this way while I sway to the music. Tonight I'm ignoring these bruises. I don't know how sober me do it.
I'm gonna go in with this blush. It's like a peachy blush. But when I say I don't know how sober me do it, that was a whole nother level of transparency for me. Because I was falling into a little bit of like, let me stay on my level and let me stay a little bit kind of drunk and lit so I could be able to deal with this person that I'm in this relationship with and the way that they're making me feel. I felt like in that moment I was still very much hurt. I was still very much like, this nigga got me up. I'm about to sip on this drink. I know this nigga done did me wrong, probably still doing me wrong. But I'm about to sip on this drink. I'm going to sway to this music. I'm going to ignore these bruises. And I'm about to have a good time.
Pass the drinks this way while I sway to the music. Tonight I'm ignoring these bruises. I don't know how sober me do it.
Ooh, she kind of eating. She kind of eating. All right, so I blended out my blush on my cheeks. Now that I have my blush and contour on, I'm gonna go in with my foundation. So you're not gonna put foundation all over your whole face. You're only gonna put it on the areas that don't have any makeup. So like my chin, my forehead. Also, another thing that I forgot to say, your makeup also comes out better when you do like proper skin prep. So like, of course, do your skincare and everything throughout the week, but you also want to do like moisturizer, primer, and things like that before you start your makeup. So I do skincare every single day, but I also did my skincare before I started this. So the better you prep, the better you use your primers, your moisturizers, and things like that, the more it's gonna come out. Now, I feel like I can do a better job at explaining this to make it more beginner friendly, but you want to prep your skin, and you want to prep your skin, and you want to prime your skin. So by prepping, I mean you need a moisturizer, and then by priming, you need to get a primer based on your skin type. If you have oily skin, if you have dry skin. So I would suggest like you go in like Ulta or MAC or something and ask them, what primer do you recommend for my skin type? Got it. And where I contoured at, I'm just gonna do a line of foundation because I want to keep my contour. For foundation, you can use like a brush like this, or you can use like a flat brush. I'm gonna use this brush because this is what I use. This is a Real Techniques brush. This is like real OG. The girls that get it. So I'm gonna just blend this out. Also, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention I put setting spray on my face before I do my foundation. Got to contour my nose, so I just did that. And now we are about to conceal. This part is gonna make everything come together that you just did, because you got your contour, you got your blush. Now we need to add our brightness to the canvas. Okay, so for my concealer, I use the Tarte Shape Tape and the shade Tan Sand. I'm just put my concealer here. On my chin, down my nose, and my forehead. Now this part, I let it sit a minute just to let it kind of like melt in my skin, and then I blend it out. So
Piano man staring like he never seen a woman this thick.
Okay, because heavy on, just because one person don't want it don't mean that nobody else do. Okay, and this is actually a true story, because it was literally one of the musicians that was on stage was actually staring at me. And I'm like, it's crazy. Sometimes all you need to do is put on some clothes, get cute, and get out the house. Because you ain't lost it. You just lost in that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was funny, because I really was getting thick at that time, because I was like stress eating. I was gaining weight. And I was getting thick. So I'm like, girl, I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I've been on my Zoom. I was like getting back into the gym and stuff at that time too. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but get up out that house, okay? Go to the gym, work on your body. And I'm telling you, the more you love yourself, it's going to radiate through your skin, through your body, through your mind, and people can see that when they look at you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like to blend my concealer on my nose with my finger. I don't know, it's just, the nose is just so finicky sometimes. But the whole purpose of concealing and highlighting and contouring is to give the illusion of like structure and brightness. Like when people see you, they need to be like, oh wow, you know? And the blush, it just adds like a warmth, peachy vibe to it. Even when you look at like makeup from like the 1920s, the 1960s, the 1970s, it consisted of blush. I think as of recently, we really stopped using blush, but I love that the girls is getting back into it, because blush just adds that soft, feminine, girl la la feel, you know? So, but yeah. So I don't know, I just like this look. It just really like snatches me. I seen Cardi B did this look too, where like she kind of like changed the shape of her eyebrows and changed her concealer, and now it looks like she had like a facelift. And I feel like this is really, really good for like, you want to look put together with like, without doing like a heavy beat, you know? So this will like forever be like my go-to. And you know, as I age and mature, of course, like I said earlier in the video, I'm gonna change and I'm gonna add more to my timeless look. But child, going into my 30s, this is what it's giving, okay? But yeah, the more you do it, you're gonna really just find yourself putting the brush everywhere. Like just touch here, touch there. Like it's gonna be like second nature to you. Like an artist, like they go from being super particular on trying to get the shapes of things and all this and all that, then next thing you know, they just be like this, you know? So think about it like that. So now I'm about to go in with my blush again, and I just do it in that smile area, like, you know, so when you batten your eyes at the bar, you know, it's giving it. And then also, I like to go in with this. This is technically an eyeshadow, but I love this shade. This is the Matte Book. I like to go in, which one is it? With this shade right here. Do y'all see that? Can y'all see it? Hold on. Because I hope this light is not affecting. Look at that. Like, it took my blush up. Without, it still has like a everyday, like, I'm just going somewhere but I need to be put together vibe. But it just adds. Can y'all see it? Oh my God, it's so good. So sweet. So grown. So sexy. So yes. So this is really like basically the look. But I am going to take my Matte Book palette and I'm going to go over my eyelids just to kind of like, so they can have something on there. And we're going to turn these bumps into moles and blend everything together, and y'all gonna see. 1 second. Okay, so now for the process of bringing everything together. Setting powder. Chin. Go under your contour and do like this. And you see how it adds that definition? You see that? Snatched! I try to go in with like one of these neutral tones right here. I also try to blend the concealer under my eyebrow just so it can have that natural vibe to it. I don't want it too, like, you know, leery. And that way my eyes just have like a very neutral, blends with the rest of my face. It's not too like popping, which nothing is wrong with an eye that pops, but this is, like I said, this is more of like a timeless, let me pull myself together type of look. So you want to be neutral. So I'm gonna go in with this brush and I'm gonna dust off the excess powder. So I would normally just use like liquid eyeliner, and then I'm gonna go in with and touch up. I have an actual mole on my nose, so I'm gonna do that. We're gonna enhance her because makeup tends to take that away. Let me zoom y'all in. So I put my mole back, and then I'm gonna turn this bump into a mole. See? Nothing too crazy. So now that I did that, I'm about to go in with my setting spray. Woo! And I drench myself, okay? Because I need everything to come together. Alright, and I'm not gonna do lashes today because I don't know, typically lately I've been on the no lash makeup vibe. I just do me a good old mascara just to bring our lashes up. This is the Ulta brand. I like what this one do to my lashes better than that one. Now with doing my mascara, I like to look down and pull my lashes up, so like this. So I went in with my mascara on the top and the bottom lashes. I hope y'all can really tell, but it opened my eyes up some more. So I do have a black pencil for my lip, but I can't find a sharpener. So we're finna use this lip liner. I used it when I went out the other night, and it was beautiful. So we're gonna do it again. And then I'm gonna go in with this MAC lipstick. This is Snob. It's like a pink. I don't know. I still love me a good Snob. Let me let this dry right quick. yeah. But as y'all can see, it just really, it looks like I just enhanced what I like, my natural features. Like my eyebrows is already done. That's all I really like to do when it comes to makeup. I just like to enhance what I have. I feel like it's so timeless. It goes with any and everything. I could glam it up, I could glam it down, but you just have to know the basics of your skin, your face, your features, and what you need. I'm about to apply this, and then I'll just hone in a little bit more on the rest of the song. Look at it. So beautiful. It almost looks lavender. My lip combo, it changes. It really just depends on my mood. But so I'm using this lip gloss. I got this from a makeup artist in Houston. If you watch my vlogs, you see me do my makeup. I talk about this lip gloss all the time. But it's like a nude.
I'm not sure what you're trying to edit.
Who talking to Siri? See what I'm saying? But it's like a nude color. So just get you a nude gloss, and I put it in the center at the bottom, and I'm gonna blot it again. So I'm gonna put a brighter one, but it's a beautiful combo. It gives that like grown woman 90s type of vibe. So as y'all can see, this is the vibe. I got my baby hair. See, I got on the headband. It really ain't nothing too fancy, but it's really like the contour, the blush. I probably can even add a little bit more blush, but this is cute. I love this. So I think that this is a great, timeless, everyday look. It still is giving skin, kinda, but it's just like elevated a little bit. So y'all should definitely give this a try. But did I finish my song? I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm really new at Storytimes. And I'm trying to focus. Like, I be trying to do makeup and stuff at the same time. But
That good girl shake on you, missed it. The new me will play you just like that piano. Mr. I ain't a woman you can handle, but I sure can handle my nigga. My skin glowing, my booty got big. You caused me so much pain, I'm so ashamed.
But I don't know. I love how I popped in a little bit of like my ego in there, even though it's a very fucked up situation. At that point in my life, I was a savage for sure. I was about to move to Houston, very much in a whole phase. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna just keep it 100. I know I said I am keeping these story times PG and everything. We'll get more into it on the lives, but yeah, very much that. I just was like, look, I don't care who looking at me. If you look, you took. I hope you know what you're signing up for. Because once you go through a heartbreak, when you finally get back outside, that was like the beginning of me like getting back outside. But I don't know. I don't really know how to say it. Like, I was getting back outside, but I was still outside with the nigga that pushed me to be back outside. You know what I'm saying? So that moment in a jazz club really woke up a beast in me. It also woke up my awareness and my self-love. And I was just like, girl, I'm about to get back outside. I'm about to get back to the things that I love. Because it's not even always about just being back outside and being on bullshit. Like, it's also about doing what you want to do and pouring into yourself. Like, because girl, those relationships where you really lose yourself, it takes you through that, okay? I just want to hear the horns blow. I ain't trying to hear no bullshit over these saxophones, okay? And I love this song so much. I definitely have to perform it live at some point, and I will give y'all some live performances and vibes, because I'm telling you, music takes everything away. Music is therapy for me, just like makeup is therapy. And being in that jazz lounge and hearing those live instruments, in that moment, I was just like, I don't know if it's the liquor or if it's the music, but it did what it needed to do. And I wrote a whole EP about it. I moved on from that. I've learned to love myself. And I'm actively always healing from things, but God is still good, okay? We will get into more of the tea of it all when I do go live. But yeah, if you do have any questions about it, be sure to ask me. You can ask me in the comments. You can DM me on Instagram. Hit me up on Snapchat, whatever, do all of the things. And when we do our next sit down video, we'll get into that. But yeah, I always feel weird when I end these because I feel like I be all over the place. I be trying to give the makeup tea, and I also be trying to give the music tea. And I don't know, but I promise y'all I will master this one day. I'm gonna find my flow with it. But I hope that y'all learned a lot about makeup, and or at least how I do my makeup. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, even if y'all don't want to do makeup and y'all just here for the vibes. We here for that too, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in my next sit down video. But y'all know I drop my weekly vlogs every single week. So if you're into that and you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and check out my weekly content because it's a vibe over there. We get personality. I don't be all dolled up. I do be a mess sometimes, not gonna lie. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye. Oh my God. Let me clean all this up. Oh girl, from the smoke detector to the me being all over the place to, I really need to see about that ADHD stuff, because girl, woo, tears me up every time.